Hello and welcome, my Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do we need read for this beautiful new to full May into June 2023? I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Like the new music, by the way. Professional witch, professional intuitive president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. We just had our 25th year anniversary. We'll talk about it at the end of the video if you want to hang out for that. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. However, there is a Kindle version of it available. There's a link in the description box for that down there, and the Kindle version is really, really clean and clear and very IKEA if you want to go there. But the original, the Fellini version, is over on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle, depending on which level of subscription that you are at. We have seekers, humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, mystics. God Goddesses is the top tier. They get everything on my members-only subscription Patreon platform that I love so much as a professional witch, a spiritual teacher, and all of that jazz. All of my subscribers, though, get 3 things in common. All of the extended readings that I have ever done, the part 2s to the part 1s, they get all of them, past, present, and into the future. They also get me every morning, pretty much, with an unlisted YouTube live stream, like a little thing we love to call the Daily Check-In, checking in about the astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications of the day, always ending with a prayer, a little blessing, a little something to send us on our way, and it is my favorite way to start the day. Gets me ready for everything else I have to do, and I love it. And the third thing they get is a discount on the private sessions with Mal, spiritual counseling as well as readings. There are videos for all this stuff we'll talk about at the end, but if you feel so called, if you feel so drawn, and if you're one of my patrons, hi! I'm glad you're coming along, and do check the menu. Go click the link and see what's going on, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons. Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Many people do. Hi. In a really good mood, considering I'm doing this in the dark moon in Aries. Took some time to do some self-care, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So let's do the explanation for the new Virgos and Crosswatchers, and then we'll dive into the divination. Welcome. 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints really about anything, like a card of the day, right? Cut the cards, see what's there. Quickie divination, but 5 of them for a 2-week period to help us plant the seed at the new moon and help it grow to harvest at full moon. These 5 cards also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help us refine and clarify. To start with, our element of fire, the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our heart's desires, and our heart's desires are essential parts of what we incarnated to do. That's why they're written on our hearts, and we can't really escape them. But as each and every one of us even takes 1 step forward to manifesting our heart's desire, it makes this world a better place, shifting us to a happier, healthier, wealthier, and wiser vibe on this planet. Not just for us, but for everybody. So including the cross-watchers, get some sympathy, some empathy, some understanding, and some insight to the Virgo you are cross-watching for. However, if you apply some of this to yourself, we got an archangel here, we got a crystal oracle, a whisper of love, a mantra, and of course a little spell fragment. You apply some of this to your own energy field, you will be greatly benefiting the Virgo you are cross-watching for, as well as the entire Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, myself included. So, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I will, almost forgot to look at the astrology. I am a Virgo Sun sign. Let's talk about this 2-week period because it's interesting, but it seems somewhat simpler. I don't know if it'll be easier. New moon in Taurus, Friday, May 19th, 11:53 a.m. I am in New York. Goes void, of course, 1:51 p.m. and then goes into Gemini, which is a square to Virgo, at 2:48 p.m. Eastern. So that's why the opposite sign of Sagittarius will be the full moon later. So it's a Sagittarius seed, depending on when you cast, when you plant a seed. I'm actually going to be planting in my garden that day, Friday, good for it. But the full moon in Sagittarius, Saturday, June 3rd, 1:42 p.m. And I've said it each reading, and I'll keep saying it. For me, the witching hour is 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m., a foot in each day. So actually hitting it at 11:42 p.m. feels absolutely right for me. And, you know, in my time zone, that's easier to do. I'm usually up late anyway on a full moon. And in between those two dates, just to note, Mars is going into Leo. If you have any planets or you're cross-watching, that happens on May 20th. And then, of course, the Sun will go into Gemini the next day on May 21st. So, again, Gemini is also a square, as I said, to Virgo's mutable Earth. So keep that in mind. And let's get down to the divination. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. Check your other signs and all the usual YouTube-y stuff. I will do the very best that I can to help all of us, myself included, manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, and with a lovely healing mantra card for spirit to wrap it all together. The shift from all that explanation to the depth of the divination. Well, that shift happens in the still point. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestral Override. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers who are watching this video, who are drawn to this reading, beloved ones. What is the spell fragment to help us refine and clarify our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, or perhaps that which more so is required to manifest our heart's desire, this beautiful, new to full, safe home. Dig it. I cast this circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. Cross your legs, Virgo. Oh, here's the new thing, Virgo power. Cross your legs. That's how we can meet each other. Love it, love it, love it. Considering I've come out of hermit mode. My hermit era is over. We've been out in the world bit by bit, but now I'm actually bringing friends over this week. So I'm Virgo cleaning the house, spring cleaning, great fun. So to have that sense of safety and security, right? Safety is now beyond doubt. Sounds lovely. Let's ground that a little bit more with the Crystal Oracle, Tony Carmine Slayer. Now, if you have the stone indicated, it's a wonderful opportunity to use it as a magical carrier. An amulet, a talisman, a touchstone, a reminder. So you cast the spell on the stone, you carry it with you, a piece of jewelry, really anything physical will do. But it's really more about the oracle message. So even if you don't have the stone indicated, clear quartz does everything. You can use anything. All right, here we go. My Archangel, please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Archangelic override. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North, powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle. Please, beloved Archangel of Lyons, Archangel of Nature, Archangel of wealth, as well as one of the virtues, commander of the virtues, if I recall. Please, one card in clarity. Using the Crystal Oracle, what is the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, to help ground and manifest our heart's desire that probably is or is required? This beautiful nudiful with safe home. Ooh, rhodonite. I have a piece of rhodonite. A little teeny tiny bead, but it'll work. That's all you need. Uh-oh, I'm rhyming. Well, the gods are always in the house, but, you know, when they start spontaneously rhyming, it happens all the timing. Rhodonite, not to be confused with a rhodochrosite. Rhodonite usually has some dark, it's not really inclusions, but patches. Rhodonite, achievement, potential, emotional balance, and an open heart. Yeah, because when you're in a safe home, it's easier to vibe to that, right? To align with that, to ground into that. Well, here we go. You are well on the way to achieving your heart's desire. Good. So trust and keep an open heart and mind day by day, right? Life is always full of potential, and you are always on the right track. So do not be discouraged by the recent setbacks you have experienced, and who hasn't, right? Keep quietly focused on all that you wish to create and achieve. Oh, soft of eye and light of touch, speak ye little, listen much. Have patience and faith. The universe will help you manifest your dreams. Good, because trying to do it all on our own sucks. Something wonderful is soon to occur. Trust and keep an open heart and mind. I think we're okay with that. Achievement, potential, emotional balance, right? Which doesn't mean we're going to stay in emotional balance. We'll get to the element of water. But certainly emotional freedom isn't the freedom from feeling uncomfortable emotions. It's the freedom to feel everything and let it move through you, because we're not our emotions. Just saying. Let's talk to the archangels. For the element of air, that we're using the Archangel Fire Oracle. Alexandra Wenman, Finhorn Press. Fabulous book. A lot of info in here for sure. But everyone has access to archangels. I mean, mine was a little obvious. It was written into my name, right? I looked up, who's the Archangel of Lyons? And there was Ariel, and the deeper I went, the more I was like, oh no, yeah. So think of your guardian angel as your higher self, the same thing. Your golden solar angel, call it what you want, belonging to a club, a group of others, like an arc of angels. But which one? They're all here to help, but they only come if you call, pray, meditate, think. Hey, Google them. That's a sign, right? Please take a nice deep breath. The mental stuff. Still point. Archangelic override. As I call upon the beloved pantheons of the archangels for the Virgo collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading, please, who's waiting in the wings, with their wings, ready to fly in and help with the element of air, the thought, the air to stoke the fire so we can manifest our heart's desire of safe home, this beautiful new to full Adnachiel, Adnachiel, Adnachiel. This is an intense one, if I remember. Now, the keywords are not written on the cards, which is what I love about this deck. Card number 3, though, should be relatively easy to find, one would think. Oh, no, just past it. Way Shower. He's the way shower. And I think this has an Aboriginal vibe to it. In the land down under, so to speak. Yeah, card number 3, Adnachiel, way shower. The archangel known as the Adventurer. Adnachiel's name means the Shining One. And he helps you embrace your individuality and independence to access your pioneering spirit. Now, that seems a little contradictory of a safe home, but if you have that, right, safety now is beyond doubt, then that could also be being at home in your own skin, right, no matter where you are, in your authenticity. Helps you embrace your individuality and independence to access your pioneering spirit. He urges you to step out of your comfort zone and explore other possibilities in life, like the Australian Aboriginal warrior he is depicted as in this oracle. Adnachiel helps you embrace any challenges with the spirit of adventure. Now, keeping in mind, the universe is helping us manifest our heart's desires. I mean, those were literally the words in the boogie book, right? We have to have an open heart, right? And have some faith in the process. The message: there is no one like you in all the world. You have a unique purpose. Believe in yourself and have confidence. Life is one big adventure, and it is. And, you know, I may not be here for a long time, but I am here for a good time on the hero's journey, whatever you want to call it, the spiritual path that you love. It's all the same thing seen through different lenses. So, yeah, you bet I'm going to call upon Adnachiel, the way shower. Show me the way. Show me the way to go home, and as well as take home wherever I go, because there's no place like it. So I've heard. Work. Okay, Dorothy. this open heart and this emotional balance here of Rhodonite. Let's see what the higher selves of all involved have to say about this. The Whisper of Love Oracle, Angela Hartfield. I love her Whispers of Lord Ganesh that we use in the 8-card draw. Shadow Raids to help remove the blockages. So let's see what the Higher Self Collective has to say. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher self override. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? The piece of information. Oh my God, I just went down under. Woo! Information, inspiration, insight needed by the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Lyons. My love Australian men. The element of water. The love that is the divine power. The energy and motion we experience as emotion, as immortal souls in human bodies on heroes' journeys. That we can manifest our heart's desire that either is or does require a safe home with this emotional balance, right? An open heart, an open mind, very trusting, because our dreams are manifesting. We seem to be in alignment here, and calling upon Archangel Adnachiel to show us the way, that we're something, we all have a mission unique to us and something that only we can do. So what's the whisper of love for us, this beautiful, beautiful? Love is all around you. It's called unity, folks. Love is all around you. There is love. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this is truth, and that's a step-by-step. Really hard to do when you're not getting what you want and you feel like you're getting deprived of what you need, or if you're not exactly sure where you're going, or you're not feeling safe in your home, or maybe a little emotionally off balance. It's okay to be emotionally off balance. Just be aware of it. Cannot heal what you will not acknowledge. Course in Miracles 101. So, love is all around you. To kind of step back and say, okay, I may not know my way through this. I may not know exactly what to do next, but I can ask for help. And I can keep an open mind that the universe might actually possibly be helping me to manifest my heart's desires. Because it just can't do it alone, It makes sense. Now, love is all around you. I do call this the Mary Tyler Moore card. I just want to, go throw a beret up in the air in the middle of traffic. It's not a good idea on Long Island. They'll bust you for something now with them speed cameras. I drive the speed limit. I'm a Virgo. Or a witch it. So love is all around. Safe home. This vibe is lovely. Now remember, I cast a circle roundabout. Safety is now beyond doubt. So even when we doubt it, then we know, okay, love is all around. Where's my rock? Where's my Rhodonite? Where's my light? Where's my lunch? Let's keep going. Last card. Thank you, Bette Midler. You saved my life. The card of spirit, Matt Kahn, healing mantra. The Ascended Masters of the General Assembly are the pantheon for this one. This is the card of spirit to charge it. So you grab a rock, you cast the spell, you carry it with you, you call into Archangel Adnachiel, tuning just with your heart. Love is all around me. Love is all around me. There's a Joan Jett version of Love is all around. That's more my vibe nowadays. It has been for decades. So the healing mantra to grab the rock. Then all you got to do really is the mantra with the rock. Can you smell what he's cooking? I think I can. Shazam! Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, good gods. Still point. Ascended Master override. Because I am the fun one that gets the job done. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly, please, beloved ones, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra. For the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, to help them charge it, to bring it all together, to unify it with the Spirit, to manifest our heart's desire that either is or does require safe home with emotional balance, right? That seems to be the dominant here, but with an open mind and an open heart, because the universe is helping us get to where we want to be in our heart's desire, and calling it Adnachiel for the way shower to really kind of show us the way to do what we came in. No one else can do what we can do individually. That's just how it works. And in the element of air, it's important to remember that, and also to remember that love is all around, not just as an affirmation, but as an experience. Take us beyond the thought of that into the reality of it. And what's the mantra to help us do this? To plant a seed and watch it bloom, this beautiful, beautiful May to June. Growing beyond guilt couldn't happen any other way. See, this is where being a pure, non-dualist witch comes in handy, because there's only one of us here, and there is a quantum script and infinite varieties. You know, it's very Flashpoint, it's very whatever you want to call it, it's very MCU, multiverse, whatever. So, you know, growing beyond guilt. Guilt is something that the soul does not have, but the ego sure does, and the personality has to do the work to shift one to the other. So, this thing of safe home seems like it's not just what we desire, but definitely is what is required for us to manifest the lives that we want here. I mean, it's a very general read, but there's something specific we came in to do individually, and Virgos were about service. But we're not left out of that service, particularly if we can plug in to that love is all around us. So I'm going to read this thing, Growing Beyond Guilt. I mean, Course in Miracles says we are birthless, deathless, guiltless, sinless children of God, children of the divine, children of spirit, whatever you want to, you know, put it, whatever phrasing you want, because we are. I mean, we go from lifetime to lifetime. The soul takes the linear journey, but the higher self experiences all lifetimes simultaneously. I'm not talking about multitasking. So let's grow beyond guilt, shall we? I mean, our own is tricky. The ones we still hold against others, that might be trickier. Couldn't have happened any other way. When you grow beyond guilt, there is a heartfelt acceptance that any sequence of events unfolds in a perfect flow that is organized and expressed by the universe. No, not your ego. We don't get what we want. We get what we need. And if we didn't get what we wanted, we always got what we needed. And if we didn't see it, that's okay. It couldn't happen any other way, right? It just couldn't happen any other way. That's called levels of consciousness. We just keep moving up, right? It takes the pressure of control off your shoulders so you can enjoy the way in which life has come to be. Since everything is destined to change, have you noticed in this world, the world of impermanence, right? And can only change you for the better. That's the part we have issue with. Everything changes, but only changes us for the better. We don't see it until hindsight, location. Growing beyond guilt enables you to see how exquisitely the gift of life unfolds. And that is a peak experience. It's very Maslow's pyramid, right? But that's something that has to happen with an open heart and an open mind to even be willing. Because it's always right in front of us. But that doesn't mean we're ready to see it. This feels like we're being shown the way to see this by growing beyond guilt. This mantra is ideal for releasing the past, unhooking from karmic patterns, hello, nurse, and forgiving yourself. Well, there you go. Hey, I did the best I could. Couldn't have happened any other way. Right? Or as I like to say, everybody's like, well, childhood wounds. I'm like, yeah, well, I went to therapy, but one of the wisest thing my guides ever said to me, and this was quite a long time ago, it was probably in the mid-90s, they said, yeah, you know, when your parents were parenting you, Dr. Phil was still in college, meaning the state of psychology, nowhere near where it is now, and even at the time, right? So there is this evolution. A way is being shown here, and love is all around us. It's just growing beyond guilt. Guilt means debt. Ugh, just does. I mean, something is owed, right? One way or the other. So to see it from the higher self's perspective, it's like, you're loved. Yeah, this is a video game. This is a holographic reality. This is not where we come from. We are in the world, but not of it. We're strangers in a strange land, blah, 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 blah. So, gods and archangels on earth missions. And ascended masters too, probably some of y'all. So we're going to put this together in a blessimation. At the end of that will be the end of the reading, because I do like to bless us people and stuff through the interwebs. Just another way of me doing what I came here to do. But then we're going to talk about 25 years of drawing the circle and some of the cool stuff going on, and you might want to check it out. Regardless, please take a nice deep breath. Pantheonic override. Still. as I call upon the beloved pantheons of the divine. For the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers who are watching this video and who are drawn to this reading, may we be blessed with all that we need to grow beyond guilt. This beautiful new twofold, because it couldn't happen any other way, and it taught us probably some really important stuff that maybe we can use that to that love is all around us, that love is everywhere all the time. All we have to do is acknowledge the possibility of that truth, and we can certainly call upon Archangel Adnachiel to show us the way as the way shower, right? Really clearing the path for us as well to see that we came in to do something unique, like Virgo, mutable earth, grains of sand, no two grains alike, and that we can do that with this rhodonite vibration of emotional balance, right? Emotional balance. Some other good ones here. Achievement, achieving our dreams with an open heart, with infinite potential that really does line up with a heart's desire that or either is or what we require. So, we cast a circle round about. Our safety now is beyond doubt, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, for our heart's desires. So let it be done. So mote it be. So it is. I never said for heart's desires, so let it be done. But with this new music, can you blame me? Thank you, Janet Grace. Janet Grace Alvarado, ladies and gentlemen. She's got a lot more to come. Did you like the reading? Well, I hope you did. And if you did, hit the thumbs up, the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because all of that stuff is just going to help other Virgos and cross-watchers find this 5-card draw. That's how it works. With logarithms, algorithms, I forget which is which, but on Patreon we have none of those. No algorithms, no logarithms, pour moi, s'il vous plaît. Silver plate. No. If you sign up for one of my levels of subscription, you get everything on that level of subscription since the day I started Patreon, for as long as I do it, which is probably feeling like forever, or as long as you remain a subscriber. You get 3 things in common regardless of level. Daily check-ins, extended readings, and a nice discount on private sessions with Mal, readings and spiritual counseling. So let's talk about that. But don't forget, there's a menu down there worth clicking on. Come see what I'm serving up on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can just call me Mal. Virgo power across your legs. And booking a reading with Mal is gone. It was a lovely video. It served for a bunch of years. Redid the whole thing for the 25th anniversary because they changed my prices. Absolutely, I did. After 25 years in service, traveling all over, now with Zoom and everything. Check it out. The video is there. Booking private sessions with Mal will explain everything that goes on. There are so many different things. And I finally made public something called the Half Hour of Power, which I did for private clients for decades. Now it's out there to the public. So yeah, go check it out. And look, 25 years in business. I even made a video, 25 years of drawing the circle. But I also performed, I'll call it a performance, at Beltane in the Park, Long Island, 25 years of professional witchcraft, and it's probably some of the best work I've ever done in front of a live audience. So a lot of links in the description box. Go check it out. And I love you, Virgo. Let's face it, we're the servants of the zodiac, and we gotta serve ourselves in that too. So this safe home, I wish for you and yours, no matter where you are, no matter when you find this reading. So I guess easiest way to say it is wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this beautiful new to full May into June. I love you. I believe in you. Hang in there. Heal. Hail. Farewell. And blessed be.